I am not Colby Tofel-Grehl. She had a family emergency. I'm Debbie Fields, and I am presenting in her place, but I'm using her words on her slides. So she really struggled with finding the right words for this talk to say something in a way people could hear. So much good work is happening in creating new and exciting ways. We have moved the needle, found compelling ways to support diverse learners. We're on the precipice of great change. My fellow researchers frequently ask me, we know this is the best practice, so why won't teachers do it? What is wrong with them? But between the research world and the classroom, there exists a chasm. On one side, we have researchers working hard to develop new approaches. The work is good, it's innovative. In NSF's words, it's transformative. But it lives in after-school programs, museums, and camps, and not classrooms. The world of researchers is not the world of teachers. Teachers are not evaluated on their innovations. They're not hired to transform. They're hired on how well their students perform on standardized tests. High-stakes testing changed everything for teachers. Add to that the pressures at work and the fact that more teachers are taking second jobs. In Texas, 1/3 of teachers have a second job during the school year to pay bills. In Colorado, many teachers are on government support to pay their bills. Teacher burnout is at an all-time high. 8% of teachers leave the profession every year. To quote a friend, we don't have a teacher shortage. We have a high casualty rate from the war on teachers. So how can we engage teachers, honor the limitations of their time and learning while still bringing our best work into schools? We need to align with what we do with how teachers are evaluated. We also need to help teachers manage the load of engaging with new technology. So I'm going to see how many numbers you can remember. Don't write these down. 077-626-398-572-634-011. How many of you got 4 digits? 8? 15? 20? Nope, no 20s, so okay, that's good. No one's lying. Teachers have the same working memory issues that we all do. The way we extend working memory is to put things into familiar scaffolds like our phone numbers. We chunk our phone numbers into small groups, area code, the next 3-digit chunk, and the final 4-digit chunk, which results in not taxing our working memory. In Project Stitch, we train teachers to engage with computing in their core content classes, particularly science. We found out quickly that teachers were avoiding the coding and projects associated with it. As one teacher noted, I can't debug the code and the project at the same time. I am not good enough at either. Because complex e-textiles projects require debugging code at the same time as one identifies construction and physical issues, teachers and students became cognitively overloaded. So we built a fixed scaffold approach for them to learn the projects. They were introduced to core content regarding circuits using rapid prototyping of paper circuits. We provided templates to anchor teachers into using easily replicable models with their students. We then moved them into working with sewable circuits by having them make a sewable parallel circuit. This project allowed them to build off their work with templates they'd done earlier and provided them with a working circuit to explore coding with. Because one of the main challenges with e-textiles is that makers need to debug code and construction simultaneously, we developed something called the bracelet hack to scaffold both of those processes. It acts as the perfect middle step between introductory sewable circuits and computational circuits. And here we have a set of the scaffolds all together that you can see that we developed for our e-textiles in secondary science class. Actually giving you reading time. But scaffolds aren't enough. The teachers also asked us for a defense of their work. What do they say when the principal comes and sees embroidery and not science? So one thing that we did is directly link to core science standards and also to develop projects that meet some of those standards and help give these definitions to teachers so that they have a means to defend the good work that they're doing. It seems superfluous to say, but researchers also need to accept whatever levels teachers are at. When we accept and support teachers who do little more than click and print, we still act as an access point for students. It provides more opportunity for students than if we did not. Accepting teachers where they are at allows us to move them farther along in focusing, rather than focusing on their shortcomings. Thank you.